Welcome, folks, and welcome to another edition of Premier League Preview. And of course, we have a lot of games to dissect, but unfortunately, there's no game. There's no Premier League games this weekend, but we have a lot of games, a lot of FA Cup games, a lot of talking points we are going to touch on this episode. And remember, this is brought to you by Gigawin. Make sure you go to www.gigawin.io and place your bet. And you can go to the description, segment, click and go straight to register and subscribe and place your bet on Gigawin. So let's start like this. I have some critical issues to dissect. So let's start from the sacking spree that is going on in the Premier League. There are two casualties already, manager casualty, not anything bloody. Casualty when it comes to the sacking of managers. And Lopetegui, of course, the spinal coach of West Ham, have been shown the exit door. And the former Brighton and, of course, Chelsea coach, talking about Graham Potter, has been appointed as the new coach. We have to wait and see because, according to reports, he has two offers on his table, Leicester City and, of course, West Ham. He picked West Ham because if we look at it as well, they have a better team or better players individually than Leicester City. So Potter is the new coach of West Ham, and Lopetegui couldn't find any solution, to bring them back to life. So, and they're just, I think, 5-6 points above relegation. They need to act fast, and they acted in the new year. Another casualty, talking about managerial casualty, is Everton Sean Dyche, and this comes with a bit of shock because of the personality and because of the position of the club, as well as another place, Nobody expected them to sack Sean Dyche. Let me break it down for you. For Everton, they're just 1 point above relegation. And you need a manager. And if you look at it, if a club is going through struggles, relegation battles, they always go for Sean Dyche or Sam Allardyce. Now Everton struggling in that, relegation waters, and they have to sack Sean Dyche, who, in a way, knows how to play those kind of relegation games, get results off the line, no sexy football, no good football, get the point on board and survive teams. But now Everton have sacked him because he had just one win in 11 games. Another manager that maybe his leg is shaking is, of course, Van Nilsterooy. But we are going to dissect more about Van Nilsterooy because we are talking about Leicester City against QPR in the FA Cup as a preview ahead of the weekend. Talking about other big news, the big news that Espirito Santo, the coach of Nottingham Forest, have won the manager of the month for December after winning 6 straight games. And again, the guy who has won the player of the month, talking about Alexander Isak, won it over Salah. So let me just read this out. Sorry, there are a lot of pop-ups here. It happened. Make I delete them, Joe. Okay, for Isak, so people are talking about maybe, Salah have to win it because Mo Salah recorded 7 goals and 7 assists in December, the joint most goals involvement by Premier League in a single month. But it was beaten by Newcastle Alexander Isak on that one. So those are the talking points. And lastly, from our talking point, before we go to the preview of games, we have the big chances. Saka has been out for 3 games, 3 game weeks, and he's still top of the pile when it comes to big chances created, 19, and Kopama 16, and Mohamed Salah is always everywhere. Goal, contribution, assists, goals, awards, Salah on 15. Big chance created. But away from that, let's talk about our 2 games. I'm previewing 2 games this time around because there's no Premier League games, so we have to talk about the FA Cup. So I'm talking about Leicester City and QPR because this game is coming with big implication for Manchester United legend, talking about Van Nilsterooy. They've lost 5 games on the bounce, and if they find a way to lose this game at the King's Power Stadium, that means Van Nilsterooy will be shown the exit door. So this is like a life-saver game for Van Nilsterooy. And of course, back-to-back win for QPR in the Championship. They look good, they look fresh, and they'll be facing a Leicester City side who has not won in 5 games. Tough game for Nilsterooy. Two things can happen: win, continue your job, get beaten, and that means it will be 6 consecutive losses, and I don't think that will save any manager. For Arsenal, that's the biggest game, the biggest FA Cup game this round. Talking about Arsenal against Manchester United. Both teams facing not similar fortunes, but something close to it. For Arsenal, they lost their first game in 30 matches against Newcastle at the Emirates in the Carabao Cup, and looks like without Saka, they are going to struggle a lot for the next 2 months when they return to the side. For Manchester United, they ended, their four losses on the bounce against Liverpool, and that's a big one. They went all the way to Anfield to draw that one, and remember, they've not even scored a goal in a longer time at Anfield, and getting 2 goals and drawing a high-flying Liverpool side, that's a big confidence booster. And they achieved this because they trained for the stretch of 1 week under Ruben Amorim, and he has been talking about how he needs his team to train well so that they will understand his philosophy. And I think that's what shocked Liverpool, and they couldn't have answers to what is coming today. Even in that game, Maguire missed a last-minute goal, which could have been a goal for Man United. For Arsenal, they have been missing their key player, Saka. Of the team, Man United have been missing Mason Mount, Lindelof, Luke Shaw, and of course they have a booster talking about Ahmad Traore, just signed a new contract till 2030. That means a confident booster for the team. He has been playing well. One lot of Man United man of the month, and he has been key to so many goals contribution for Man United, and he scored the equalizer for Man United at Anfield. So for Arsenal, it's going to be very huge for them because again, Man United will be training a full week under Amorim, and they can bring something to the Emirates this weekend. So drop your comment section, all the talking points you've raised. Who do you think will be the next manager that will be shown the exit door? Shondai gone, Lopetegi gone. Who is next? Is it going to be the Brighton coach? Is it going to be the Brentford coach? Let's know in your comment section. Of course, what is the chance of Arsenal without Saka in the coming month, because they are struggling without him in the team, and Arsenal already throwing their captain, Martin Odegaard, under the bus. That's all we can take on this episode of Premier League Preview, brought to you by GigaWin. Like I said, we have put the landing page on our description segment. Just go there, click, and go to the landing page, register, and start placing your bets. Don't forget to follow us across our social platform on Twitter, Puja Media, our betting platform, betcode_ng, and of course our Telegram platform, Puja Us. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Puja Dissect. Tell your friends to tell your friends to tell your enemies that we're here to give you the cruise reports, and of course the key things you need to know across Europe. Thank you guys for watching. Like you guys know, my name is Sulaiman Adebayo. Football fans call me Puja. Like I always say, the higher the risks, the higher the expected return. May our ticket be green. Bye for now.